Hey y'all. Hi YouTube family. How you guys doing this morning? It is currently about 7:02 in the morning. I kind of just got in from work and I really wanted to really talk to you guys. I know I have been slacking on my autism awareness post and not putting enough stuff out there and not actually getting to the nitty-gritty and just not posting enough stuff about autism like I had initially started to. Sometimes life just gets really busy and bugged down, especially now that I'm taking on a part time job and we're adding play groups to our schedule and we're just doing so much more. So I feel like I don't have much time as I want to have to do YouTube, and I'm trying my best to make sure I get videos up and I do what I need to do. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable and I'm gonna make sure that I at least get 2 or 3 videos up. If they're not videos, they're shorts. And that is what I'm gonna do because I started this for a reason and a cause and for many other reasons too, because it is a awesome way to connect, meet new people, and just be a part of something bigger than just YouTube. Um, I want to be a content creator, and I know as a content creator, we have to develop a consistency. We have to, keep pushing. With that enough being said, we can go ahead and start this video on today. Sorry if I'm talking really low. I am just currently getting over a cold, a sinus cold, and I don't want to wake up my husband and my son. 'Cause my son, if he hears me, he wake up quickly, so we don't want to wake them up. So today's video is going to be about a part of our building autism awareness. I got my notes on my phone currently right now, and I'm actually recording on my computer because I feel like it's kind of easier. Granted, the editing is not going to be as lit as if it was on my phone because it's kind of different on my computer. It's weird on Windows for editing, and I personally don't deal with it when it comes to my computer to edit it because I'm like, it'd be alright. I feel like you guys like my raw videos anyway when I don't edit them, when I use my computer. I do wish the lighting was a lot better, but I'm using my overhead light right here. But we're gonna go what we gotta do. So today's video is gonna be about why is physical therapy so important to our autistic kids or our awesome kids. Our autistic kids need physical therapy, especially if they are, lacking in some of those, those fundamental skills that they don't know how to use. Like physical therapy helps them with motor skills, be able to experience challenged motor skills such as their gross motor skills, their walking, jumping, and balance. For example, my kid, he when he first started physical therapy, he walked great, but you start notice that balance of his walking. My son was I'm a run first, kind of person, and he will walk when he run, or he was kind of, off balance a little. And you can see in some of his videos, if y'all ever post any videos by him, it's Christmas and stuff like that, you'll see he was a little off balance, but it was because he's what he was. And we didn't really know that it was developed. It was part of an autism at the time, but now we know that's what it is. It's part of that, and I will love to say update on that is that since we started physical therapy, his walking has, when I say has improved, he can walk with nobody holding his hand. He walks great. His physical therapist even said his walking is really good. And now the next challenge is walking down the steps. We got to help him walk down the steps. He can walk up the steps, pretty good. And then we have to walk with him down the steps because it's that challenge that's getting those muscles moving. And another thing that physical therapy do is a sensory processing issues. Like some of them have a sensory processing issues, and you know, and it will help them with that. Our physical therapist, he'll work. He has an hour, so when he goes in physical therapy, sometimes he starts to get a little groggy and stuff like that. What they'll do is we'll swing with him, go on the swing for a minute, and get that stimulus, that regulation he needs in his body. So he's always constantly moving. So it helps with him keeping regular. It helps his body regulate. It helps him. Another thing with it improves his fitness level. So he's walking, he's exercising, he's getting that strength in his body. They're massaging his legs. They're helping him develop his muscles better, so he has more balance in his body. Another thing that PT helps with is supporting physical function independence. Basically, be able to let him walk without having to always hold somebody's hand. Be able to not always need a stroller all the time. Even though we have a transport stroller, which we haven't yet used, because we're still trying to get one more part to it. So if we transport him on that stroller, we don't have to put him on anything else. He can eat on that stroller. So we're waiting for the tray, and that's what our next thing we're gonna order with that. So he doesn't always having to need the transport stroller. So he can walk by us, and if he gets tired, he can always go in it. And I will say a kudos to us, and I applaud my son. And it's any milestone is crossed is amazing for us autistic parents. We're excited. For me, I'm saying I'm excited that I'm able to put the car seat, put the stroller, all that in the car when we get our ride, and he'll walk out with me. There's no more fighting of not wanting to walk out. To me, that is a bravo, a clap for us, because that is something that we struggle to get him out the door without him having to be upset about it. Um, because it's a century, it's overwhelming for him. It's nervous. Another thing it helps PT helps him is be able to socialize and play skills. It can help him develop, be able to play with more, basically foster skills that allows them to play with small groups, play with other people, and to be around other people. Like when we first started, for example, when we first started physical therapy, it was rough because the room was filled with kids. It had like somebody else doing something else, somebody else doing something else. It's like three people at first, and then there was two people at first, and this was just an evaluation. My son was so overwhelmed with the room itself that he was always fussing, he was always whining. It was rough. So when we first after our evaluation, what they did was we first went to our they put us in a different room where he can start out first, and then gradually, since we started at 3, nobody was there yet. So what we did was we would have the room to ourselves for a while. The time we were coming at 3 o'clock. We go in physical therapy at 3, so nobody is there at the moment right now. So if nobody's in the room, we go to that room. We go when there's a little bit of people in the room, so he doesn't get overwhelmed. Because when there's too much people in a room, like 4 or 5, and then you count there's 4 students, and then you count the teachers, physical therapists, the speech therapist, probably ABA therapists in there. Count all those people in the room. It gets overwhelming for him. He gets overwhelmed really easy. It's a sensory overload. It helps them support sensory behavioral support as well. It's another thing that physical therapy helps with that. And when I say what helps with that is because, like, if you have physical therapy, like I know when he first started, it was only 45 minutes, and they wanted him to get ABA because if he's not doing this, he's not doing that. What it all boils down to, he did not like the physical therapist, and I guess in a way he sensed that we didn't like the physical therapist either, because we wasn't too impressed by her because we felt like she was rude. Um, and so they end up, because he did not want to work, they end up moving us to another physical therapist. So we went to another physical therapist where he worked. He did what he's supposed to do, and I call it play, not necessarily work. I call it play, even though it is work. Is an hour. So for us, when she sees he's getting groggy or he doesn't want to do it, what we do is we take him to the swing. So we get him a swing for about 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, probably 15 minutes or 5 minutes. But that swinging for 5 to 10 minutes, you notice he calms down. So we go back and we work again. So he has an hour. So within that hour, after he does one lesson, he gets 5 minutes to swing. After he does another lesson, he gets 5 minutes to swing. So it's like you rotate that in and out to help him. He help him not develop good behavior as he's doing that. Um, and also, what the last thing I want to point out that PT does, our PT teacher does, she, puts it to what a plan for him that is fostered to him, that is his purpose, that he can do, that he is able to do. And one of the things we had on our list, or we wanted him to complete, was um, be able to walk outside without always needing his stroller, get in a car, in and out of the car, be able to walk and be fine. Like now, we are to a point when we go to physical therapy, we leave our stroller in the front of the front because we know nobody's going to take it, and then we will walk into physical therapy without the stroller. Yes, he gets a little mad. Yes, he gets a little sensitive. He looks at me like he has an attitude, no other, because he don't have a stroller. He does not have a stroller to go to, but he still gets that break. He understands. He gets his stroller. He's ready to sit in his stroller. He do not want to be bothered. So, like I said, um, it is definitely something that is effective, something that is useful to your kid. Granted, there is not a lot of, depends on where you are. I've noticed, especially here where I live at. I'm not gonna say where I live at. I'll say the state, Virginia. There's certain places in Virginia, they don't have a lot of physical therapy for kids. They have a lot of adult physical therapy, but they don't have a lot of physical therapy for kids. And it's sad because our kiddos that are autistic, or it's not even that special needs, need the physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps them like develop these skills. It helps them develop these functionalities so they can have a independency and be able to have an independence life, be able to function properly so they can have a better life. You know what I'm saying? So I kicked off this video. I'm so glad you guys decided to watch this video, and I'm so excited. So if you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like and please subscribe. Guess what? Your girl's almost at 500. We are gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep making content. Like I said, since this is what I want to do, I really want to do this, and I'm gonna make sure that I push out videos that you guys would like. And I'm also gonna kick in. I'm gonna tell you a little surprise that we got coming. It's gonna be me and my husband, but most of the time it's gonna be him. I'm gonna have you introduce his part of the YouTube. He's gonna join the YouTube family and get into it too. So we're gonna have something with just him as well. He's gonna do something for you guys as well. So we're gonna work together. We're gonna do this correctly. We're gonna come correctly. You feel me? So your girl is at you again with this amazing video. I hope you guys love this video. I hope you guys find this helpful for you and for your child to know why you should enroll them in physical therapy. Physical therapy helps with so much. And if your kid needs help in physical therapy, this physical therapy can do this. I hope this small video answers some of your questions about why physical therapy is so important for your autistic loved ones. Again, I thank you and God bless. Deuces.